Hunt 'em Big with Steve Bartilla. Brought to you by
Let's talk blind hunting now. It doesn't really matter if we're talking an elevated redneck 360 such as this one, or their bale blinds, or any other type of ground blind. Blind hunting all pretty much follows the same methodology. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that those back windows are closed. If you got those back windows closed and blacked out, the silhouette ends up vanishing on you. Can they still catch movement in there if I'm just having exposed? Sure they can. They can catch flashes and that type of stuff. But if you black out the backside of your blind, you will end up not being silhouetted. That's huge. Okay, next, I love good camo, okay? But you know what? As much as I love this Huntworth camo, I'm really not wearing it when I'm hunting a ground blind or an elevated blind. I'm wearing black, at least from here up to the top of my head more often than not. I will go ahead and use regular camo now and then when I'm in a jam, but really I want to wear black, and I even want to wear a black ninja hood, black gloves, because that's going to hide any type of shine that comes out of there. Look at your weapon. Make sure your weapon doesn't have shiny surfaces. If it does, be very, very, very cautious when moving that up there. Okay, on ground blinds, when it comes to deer hunting, you want to get the ground as clear as it can be. You want it bare dirt, because that way when you shift your feet, I mean, that deer may be 5 yards away. If there's a leaf there, it's going to pick up that. Okay, but with bare dirt, now we're that much more quiet. Next, yes, it is always much more comfortable sitting here going like this. But I can't shoot like this. I shoot like this. So I want to orient my chair, especially in a ground blind, so that I can minimize movement. I don't want to have to turn like this to shoot. I want to be, remember, that deer, it might be 10 yards, 5 yards, 15 yards right there. I want my bow or my weapon right off my knee. So all I do is drop my hand, come up, and shoot. Think about minimizing sound, minimizing movement, and staying hidden. Those are three of the biggest keys when it comes to actually hunting and pulling this stuff off. Final thoughts, brought to you by Huntworth. Whether we're talking about hunting elevated box blinds, ground blinds, sitting behind some junk in the woods, there's a couple tips that really help us out through all this. One, make sure your background's blacked out. That will eliminate your silhouette. If you're hunting on the ground, get all the litter off the floor. Okay, make it so that when you shift your feet, you're not making all sorts of noises, and orient yourself so you minimize movement. Think those things and you can take your blind hunting up a sincere notch.